Nobody warns you about the quiet version of being broke. Not the dramatic kind. No empty fridge. No shut-off notices. The quiet kind, where you wake up at 45, go to a job you're tired of, look at your bank account, and realize the numbers stopped growing a long time ago. And the worst part? You didn't make bad decisions. You just made them late. Two men, same city, same salary, same dreams. But they were about to make one decision that would split their lives completely apart. This is what investing at 18 versus 35 actually does to your life. And this is what I will be talking about today. Daniel grew up watching his parents work hard and stay stuck. And something about that image never left him. His father worked long hours at a factory. His mother stretched every dollar like it had to last a week longer than it should. Deep in his chest there was this quiet fear that one day he would be 50, tired, and still trading his time for money with nothing to show for it. After his shift at a grocery store, $9 an hour for hours of work, Daniel sat on the edge of his bed with $36 in his hand. $36. That was what he had. And yet, in that moment, it felt like the most important money in the world. He opened an investing app he had downloaded 3 weeks ago, but never used. Tonight was different. Tonight, he was going to do it. His hands were shaking. Not because the amount was big. It wasn't, but because this felt real. This felt like a decision. He pressed confirm. $50 entered the market. And just like that, without fanfare, without applause, Daniel's future began. He closed the app, turned off the light, and went to sleep. That quiet Tuesday night, that unspectacular moment, was where Daniel's story really began. Marcus is charismatic. He walks into a room and immediately makes it louder and warmer. People like Marcus. People follow Marcus. Marcus had a philosophy about money at 18 that sounded completely reasonable when you're young and the world feels wide open. We're 18. We have time. Live now. Marcus spent his earnings on what 18 feels like. Clothes, nights out, a second-hand car he loved more than he should have. He was fully, joyfully present in his youth. When Daniel told Marcus about the $50 he invested, Marcus laughed. Not cruelly, just the way you laugh at something that seems unnecessary. Bro, $50. What is that going to do? Daniel didn't have a great answer, because at 18, honestly, $50 in the market really doesn't look like anything. The returns on $50 at 18 don't show up tomorrow or next month. But something was happening. Quietly, invisibly, the math was already working. His cousin called him uptight. A girl he liked told him to loosen up. Even his mother said enjoy it while you can. Everyone around Daniel was telling him to stop. But Daniel kept investing anyway. Not with confidence, not with certainty, with something quieter and more stubborn than both. He simply kept going. Every time doubt crept in, he saw his father at 55, still working, with nothing waiting on the other side of exhaustion. And that image kept him going. Every month, no matter how small, $50, 80, 100 when he could, Daniel fed the account, month after month, without missing ones. Marcus watched, occasionally teased, and lived his life. Neither of them knew yet what was actually happening beneath the surface of those small, quiet deposits. The math already knew, and the math was building something one of them would spend the rest of his life trying to catch up to. Two roads, same starting point. One chosen early, one chosen late. What happens next, nobody ever fully shows you. Until now. Right now it looked like nothing was happening. But underground, invisible to everyone around him, something was growing that would one day change everything. At 18, they were equals. Same city, same salary, same starting line. But one of them had planted something the other couldn't see yet. And that invisible seed was about to change both of their lives forever. 10 years from now, Daniel opens his investment app, and the number on that screen will silence every single person who ever laughed at his $50. Find out what that number is. 10 years passed. Nobody threw a party. Nobody handed Daniel a trophy. But something had been happening. Quietly, with absolute mathematical precision, every single month. At 28, Marcus looks like he is winning. Married, vacations, new car, a beautiful apartment. From the outside, his life looks exactly like success is supposed to look. He got married at 26. Beautiful apartment. It looks stunning in photos, but it's rented. And underneath the warmth of this life, something hasn't been built yet. Here is what Marcus does not have at 28, an investment account. Not because he couldn't afford one, because 10 years passed full of reasons to spend and no moment urgent enough to start. Maybe next year, when the car is paid off, when the vacation is done, when life slows down. Marcus kept saying soon, but life never slows down. That is the trap he doesn't know he is standing in. Daniel at 28 still drives an old car, not because he can't afford better, because every month the money that could go toward a car payment goes into the market instead. His apartment is modest. His clothes are simple. He still packs lunch most days. The people around him feel a quiet pity. They don't say out loud. His cousin still called him uptight. People around Daniel had a quiet consensus, responsible but joyless, saving for something nobody could quite see. At 24, on a Saturday morning while Marcus called from a resort, Daniel almost quit. His thumb hovered over withdraw. For years of sacrifice, and the number still felt insultingly small. He closed the app, made coffee, and on the first of the following month, he deposited again. That moment, alone on that sofa, was the most important moment of Daniel's financial life. Wednesday evening, age 28, Daniel opens his investing app the way he has opened it every month for 10 years. Routine, mechanical, almost without anticipation anymore. The app loads, and the number on the screen stops him completely. His coffee goes cold beside him while he stares. He blinks, looks again, leans forward. 10 years, 120 deposits. The market going up, going down, and Daniel never selling, never stopping. The number on that screen was proof that every quiet sacrifice meant something real. And for the first time in 10 years, Daniel laughed. Not the laugh of someone who won a game. The laugh of someone who can finally see the shape of the life being built for him while he sleeps. The next day, Marcus called. Casual, warm, easy, the way old friends talk. He was telling a story about a car repair bill that wiped out his savings for the month. He laughed about it. But under that laugh, a small, sharp edge. And then Marcus said something he had never said before. Casual, almost as an afterthought. Your investing thing. Is it actually doing anything? Like, for real though. Daniel paused. He looked at his phone screen, the number still glowing from last night. He thought about 10 years of being called uptight. He thought about his father. And then, very quietly, he answered, Yeah, man, it's doing something. 5 words. Calm. No drama. No gloating. Just the truth, delivered by someone who has earned the right to say it quietly. The line went silent. Not a short silence. A long one, the kind that happens when someone realizes in real time that something they dismissed for 10 years was building something they can't see the top of. Bro, just that word. And in that one word, 10 years of laughing at $50, 10 years of resort photos and car upgrades, and the very beginning of a fear Marcus had never felt before. The fear Marcus had never felt before. The fear that time, his greatest assumed resource, may have been running out while he was busy spending it. Daniel didn't gloat, didn't say I told you so. He simply said, it's not too late. Start now. And he meant every word of it. Marcus said he would think about it. Vacation coming up. The house conversation getting serious. Car still needs work. Soon, Marcus said, definitely soon. He hung up. And for the first time, Daniel felt something he never expected to feel. Not superiority. Sadness. Because Daniel could see what Marcus couldn't. The gap wasn't just in their accounts. It was in their trajectories. Daniel's line was curving upward. Steeper every year. Compounding on itself. Building momentum that grows faster the longer it runs. Marcus's line was flat. And every year it stayed flat. The distance didn't just grow. It multiplied. At 18, a small gap. At 23, a noticeable gap. At 28, a gap that would take years of aggressive investing just to begin closing. And Marcus was still at zero. This story was never really about money. It was about something more expensive than money. Time. Because money can be earned again. Time once spent is gone forever. Marcus at 28 still has time. Less than Daniel. But real, usable, meaningful time. 7 years before 35. The question is, will he use it? Or will he wait until the window is smaller than he can imagine right now? But Marcus is not ready yet. He has a vacation, a house conversation, a car. 7 more years will pass, the way the first 10 passed. Quickly, loudly, full of reasons. At 28, Daniel's account has crossed a threshold. The market is now doing more work than he is. Every night while he sleeps, compound interest adds to his balance. He has become a passive participant in his own wealth. While Daniel sleeps, the engine runs. While he eats lunch, while he drives his old car, the compound interest engine never stops. This is what 10 years of consistent investing buys you, a machine that works when you don't. Marcus's engine exists. It's waiting. It has always been waiting. But the on switch has never been flipped. And every day it stays off, Daniel's engine pulls further ahead. Here's the actual math. Daniel, $100 a month from 18 to 28. The result, a number most people don't reach until their 40s. Marcus, zero. The gap between them is not just money. It is a decade of compound growth that cannot be retrieved. To reach the same retirement number as Daniel, Marcus would now need to invest 3 times as much every month. The same destination, 3 times the effort, because he waited 10 years. Right now, as you watch this, you're either on Daniel's path or Marcus's path. You started early, or you haven't started yet. Either way, what happens next changes both of their lives completely. At 35, they're the same age, same years on Earth, but they're living in completely different worlds. And in Section 3, you're going to see exactly what that looks like, and it will change how you think about money forever. Daniel at 28 carries something Marcus doesn't have yet. Not money, though the money is real. Something harder to quantify. The confidence of someone who made a decision alone when no one believed in it and was right. That $50 seed Daniel planted at 18 on a quiet Tuesday night. It didn't stay a seed. It grew roots nobody could see. And at 28, it became a tree. And trees, unlike seeds, keep growing whether you watch them or not. Marcus hung up and stood in his beautiful rented apartment and felt something settle into his chest that hadn't been there before. Not panic. Something quieter and more lasting than panic. The weight of wasted time. At 28, the gap was real but still invisible to most people. At 35, it becomes a wall. A wall that changes where you live, how you work, what you can give your family, and whether you are free. Both men are 35, and nothing will ever look the same again. Both men are 35 now. Same age, same city, same number of hours in every day. But when you stand their lives side by side, the difference is not a number on a screen anymore. The difference is everything. Daniel wakes up at 35 on a Tuesday morning, not to an alarm. He stopped using an alarm 2 years ago, not because he is lazy, because he no longer has to be anywhere at a specific time unless he chooses to be. He lies in bed, not scrolling, not anxious, not calculating how much money he needs this month. Just still, just present. A man who woke up in a life he designed. He owns his home. Modest, nothing extravagant, but it is his. No landlord, no lease, a mortgage he could pay off tomorrow if he chose to. He doesn't choose to, because the math says keep it invested. He has a daughter now, 4 years old, and every morning when she runs into his room, Daniel is there, fully there, not distracted by debt, not carrying financial anxiety into the morning, just her father, present, unhurried, free. He has built what very few people build before they are told they are allowed to. Not luxury, not excess, just a quiet, profound, life-altering power of having options, real choices, every single day. Marcus wakes up at 35 to an alarm, 6:15 a.m. He silences it with the heaviness of a man who has been doing this for years and knows he will be doing it for years more. He lies there calculating, as he does every morning now, the distance between what he earns and what he owes. Not struggling, but the margin between fine and not fine is thinner than he would like. The mortgage took both their incomes to cover comfortably. If either of them loses their job, there is no cushion, no 6 months saved. Just a thin margin between fine and not fine. Marcus loves his work, but at 35 he has started, in moments he doesn't share with anyone, to feel the difference between choosing to work and having to work. That difference lives in the body. You feel it every morning. 8 months ago, Marcus finally started, after years of soon, after the phone call at 28, after 3 more years of almost, he finally started. $350 a month, more than Daniel ever invested at 18, because he has to move faster now. Here is what the math cannot fix. The 17 years of compound growth Daniel's money already has. Marcus's money will never have those years. No contribution rate can fully replace time. The exact life Daniel built is no longer available to Marcus, and Marcus knows it. He sat with that knowledge at his kitchen table one morning and didn't move for a long time. Not devastated, not broken, just a man finally feeling the full weight of what he now understood. They meet for coffee at 35, the same coffee shop they used to go to at 18. The friendship is real and warm and has survived the decades with its affection fully intact. But underneath the easy conversation, something has shifted in how they sit. Daniel sits with a looseness Marcus notices without naming, like a man whose shoulders have been put down and never needed to go back up. Marcus sits with something alert in his posture, not tense, just on. Marcus asked Daniel about the investing journey, not casually this time, seriously, the way a student asks a teacher. And Daniel talked, honestly, humbly, not performing wisdom, just sharing what he knows from living it. He talked about the early years of doubt, the Saturday morning at 24 when he almost quit, the decade of being called uptight, the night at 28 when the number stopped his breath. Real moments, real cost, real reward. It's like pushing a boulder uphill for 10 years, Daniel said. And then one morning you wake up and the boulder is pushing itself, and it never stops. Marcus listened, really listened, the way he should have 17 years ago. Do you know what the worst part is? Somebody told me, you told me, and I heard it. I just didn't feel it yet. I thought I had time. I always thought I had time. The most expensive sentence most people will ever say. Daniel said, you still do, not the same time, but time. 3 sentences that changed the second half of Marcus's life, because it was true, and Marcus finally believed it. Marcus nodded slowly, and in that nod, 17 years of time spent, of soon deferred, of time assumed, settled into understanding. Not guilt, understanding. And understanding is where action begins. Here is the final math. Daniel, $100 a month from 18 to 65. Marcus, $350 a month from 35 to 65. Same retirement age. Marcus gets there. But the gap between them is the size of a different kind of life. On a regular Tuesday afternoon, Daniel is outside with his daughter, not at a desk, not calculating margins, just there, present in an ordinary moment that his past choices made completely free. The same Tuesday afternoon, Marcus is at his desk. He is good at his work. He is present in it. But the clock on the wall is relevant to him in a way that Daniel's clock is not. And he knows it. Now, this story turns to face you directly because you are watching this video for a reason. And what that reason is tells you exactly where you are in this story. If you are 18, something in Daniel's story just lit a fire in you. Do not let it go out. Start this week. Start with whatever you have. $50, $20. The amount matters less than the Tuesday night, the moment you make it real. If you are 28 or 30 or 32, you are Marcus at the phone call, shaken, seeing the gap, feeling the urgency for the first time with real clarity. Listen to that feeling. It is not panic, it is information. Use it. Start now. You still have time that is genuinely powerful. If you are 35, I need you to hear this clearly. It is not too late. The math at 35 is harder than at 18, but it is not closed. Doing nothing because you started late is the only decision that guarantees the worst outcome. The worst time to start was yesterday. The second best time is today. Not next month, not after the vacation, not when life settles down. Today, because life never settles down. That was Marcus's lesson. It does not have to be yours. 10 years from now, you'll either be Daniel on a Tuesday morning waking up without an alarm, or you'll be sitting across from someone who did what you chose not to do today. The fork is in front of you right now. It has always been in front of you. This is what investing at 18 versus 35 actually does to your life. It does not just change your bank account. It changes your mornings, your choices, whether you work because you want to or because you have to, what you give your children, not just money but presents. Tea changes everything, and it starts, like Daniel's story started, on an ordinary evening with an ordinary amount of money and a decision that nobody will applaud you for making. Make it anyway. That $50 seat on a Tuesday night at 18. Sitting in a picture frame now in Daniel's hallway at 35. He passes it every morning on the way to wake up his daughter. He never forgets where everything started. Marcus is on month 9. The graph is young, but it is real and it is moving. He is not trying to be Daniel anymore. He is building the best version of what his own timeline allows. And that is still worth everything. If this story hits something in you, share it with one person who needs to hear it. Subscribe, because next week we're going to talk about exactly where to start. And leave a comment below. Are you Daniel or Marcus right now? I read every single one. You now know what investing at 18 versus 35 actually does to your life. The story is told. The math is clear. The question left is not about Daniel or Marcus anymore. It is about you. What are you going to do with what you know? This is what you are investing toward. Not a number, not a portfolio, a morning. A quiet, free, unhurried morning. Where the alarm stays off because you decided on an ordinary evening to start. 2 men, same city, same starting line. One decision made at different times. That created completely different lives. The tree between them is still growing. And yours, the moment you start, will too. This is what investing at 18 versus 35 actually does to your life. Not a theory, not a concept. A story that is happening to real people right now in every city at every age. The question is which character you are choosing to be. Every tree you have ever stood under started as a seed someone decided to plant. Plant yours today. See you next week.